or you, who are they going to pick? Every day it goes without saying, they're going to pick you. So the game is over for them, and the game is just getting started for us. Digital document storage sounds like a small one, but Matt Ishbia brought this up in his presentation, archiving of a closed loan package. That needs to be the standard in the industry. You go through the process with the lender, PDF drops in your digital document storage with all the compliance required documents in order, ready to be reviewed by an order when they come to the door. So you're not sitting there doing that on your own. Just so you know, again, that's something that was a broker idea that UWM adopted through the Bright Ideas. And to me, when I heard it, I saw it, I was like, yeah, why isn't everybody doing that? And again, this is what crowdsourcing, this is what peer-to-peer, this is what listening means, is there's a lot of good ideas. As a matter of fact, all of the good ideas that I've gotten over the last year are pretty much your ideas. I just get credit for them. I mean, that's just the reality. You guys are the ones that tell me, hey, listen, you know, we need to do this, we need to do that. And I go back to the lender and they're like, yeah, that's a great idea. I'm like, yeah, thanks, well, it's freaking full of good ideas. Automation. So I think this is the biggest area that you guys, I'm from Jersey, you guys. So the biggest thing that we need is automation. You know, the idea of sitting there and manually managing your pipeline, sitting there and manually having to write out emails. Hey, the homeowner's insurance agent just called me on this new purchase, I gotta send him a mortgage e-clause. Like, that's kind of preposterous. Like every time, it's like, how much does that disrupt your day or your processor's day? So bringing automation to the process is priority number one. MLS reports, how painful, come on, how painful, show of hands, how painful is the MLS reports? It's brutal, it's unbelievable, it's so disruptive. So it's just a piece of crap, automate that. Why can't we automate that? The lenders have the date tracking data, they have the compensation data, we can automate that, we have automated, you're gonna see how easy it is. It is a game changer. It's a small game changer, but it's still a game changer. Thank you. User and customer transaction notifications. Rate locks expire. How many people have had a rate lock expire? And I know it is our fault. I mean, at the end of the day, I get the rate lock expiration notice, you got to relock, but you're playing the market. Is the market going to get better? Is the market going to get worse? You're wait till the last minute, and then guess what happens? You have a bad day, you go to happy hour, and next thing the rate lock expires. Having automation is everything. Email goes out. It's saving us from ourselves. Email goes out, tells the rate lock desk, hey, Mr. Lender, I can't lock on your website, something's wrong. Please manually extend this lock for 15 days, whatever it is. Automation. Verification of employment's going to expire. Automation to tell the lender, update your VOE. These are the things that matter. These are the things that, again, it's the incremental couple minutes a day. You shave that off as an aggregate, you're able to spend more time originating loans, more time with your family, and more time doing the things that you actually got into this business and you started your business for. So that's what automation is all about. Customer retention communication, again, trigger lead comes in, what are you doing next? You don't have a call center. You don't have some robust CRM that's interacting with them. Customized out the box. Let's bring that customer retention that the biggest guys in the country have, let's bring it to the independent loan originator that's in the community, that when we send that email, the customer's actually going to respond because they like us. Appraisal ordering. Again, no offense, class appraisals here, I love these guys, but no offense. You know, the idea of going into the appraisal management system and ordering that appraisal every time, like, when I tell you I want to blow my brains out, it's unbelievable. So, let's bring automation to that. Lender signs the disclosures, we capture their credit card information, appraisal's been ordered in live time. Why hasn't this been done? It's happening. This is today. New employee onboarding. Again, we don't have HR, we don't have that onboarding process to actually, you know, send out the employee agreement, do the employee handbook and all that stuff. We're packaging that into our platform. This is an end-to-end platform. And again, this isn't end-to-end mortgage transaction vehicle, it's end-to-end everything. I mean everything, literally everything. If you want to be an operator that is fully available to do scale, true scale, you want to add 10 originators, this is going to be the vehicle for it. Post-closing file stacking, we talked about that with the archiving. Again, little value adds, but to me, they're tremendously big value adds because I've been through a couple audits over the last couple of years, and I know that when we go through them, basically, for however long that audit's going to go, that's all I'm doing. So I don't know if you've been through that yet, but this will save you that experience. Connectivity. So what does it mean to be connected to your lender? So Arrive is the portal. No more learning how to use does any lender have the same freaking, it's crazy. It's crazy. These guys have all been doing the same thing for 50 years, but they find new, like, hey, this is our way of doing it. We're going to call it approved. They're will call it committed. Like, it's absolutely mind-boggling. And the reality is, love the people that run these banks, but they're not innovators. They're bankers. No offense to all the bankers here. But we're going to do it for them because we know what we need. We need a broker portal that allows us to lock our loans with the lenders, full connectivity to every lender, okay? Whatever lender you want to work with. If there's only 2 to 3 lenders, then what's the difference between that and being retail, right? We need choice. We need optionality. It's not good enough to have, like, Stearns, they have BSnap, UWM has Blink. Those are great systems, and I applaud them for offering to the customers because that's all they can control, and they offer a great, product for us within their control. So I do applaud them. There's nothing wrong with what they did, but as a broker, you can't be a broker, have a great experience with one lender, and then over here, all these other experiences are not good. It becomes even more clunky. So you have to have an independent, lender-agnostic broker portal that's fully connected to every single lender. When I'm going to price a loan, if on Monday when I originally set that quote, Finance of America was the best price guy in town, but by Wednesday it's UWM, okay. I'm registering, locking that loan with the same user experience every time. Whether I go, doesn't matter what lender you are, same user experience, it's our experience. This is a big deal. This is the biggest deal that's ever happened during. So my technology people, the people that we partnered with here, they're about to shit their pants. But this is what we're going to make happen. Coming in 2019, we're going to submit loans to underwriting. Okay, not just register, price, lock. We're actually going to go through the underwriting process. Requesting change of circumstances, lock extensions and relocks. Those are all going to be coming in 2019. Again, it's a process. What do we need to do day one? We need to get every lender in there, okay? So we're going to go to market in January. We're going to get as many lenders as we can in there. You guys, you want every lender in there? Make sure, the number one thing you do, forget moving forward, the wholesale lending, do what you got to do with that, but every lender needs to know, this is where the game is, okay? If you want my loans, this is where you have to connect, and it's going to require investment. So understand, they might say, oh, Anthony, that guy, he's freaking nuts. Well, if you want my loans, this is where it is, okay? Because this is going to provide the best user experience. This is going to put every single one of us in a position where we can actually grow our business and operate massively more efficient. So at the end of the day, if the user experience is leveled, if this is the new standard that you're used to, I can just tell you that you might like a certain lender, but if they're not here and that user experience is not part of this platform, you're not going to use them anymore. I can assure you. I can guarantee you. So tell your lenders, get connected, because this is the game. Integrate it, customize, and automate it. Doesn't stop at the transaction vehicle. Bookkeeping and accounting sounds like, oh, it's not a big deal. I can tell you right now, between QuickBooks and payroll, the amount of time, the amount of days I lose a month on this stuff is unbelievable. Imagine an environment where you close a loan, you know who your loan officer is on the deal. You know his compensation schedule. Hey, Johnny's due 45 bips. You don't need to spend a day doing payroll. In live time, loan's been registered with QuickBooks. Money's come in the door. Johnny's the loan officer. He's due 45 bips, the payroll company's notified, next payroll he gets paid. Sounds dumb? It is the new standard, okay? Again, this is all about letting us do what we need to be doing, which is transacting, growing our businesses, not doing HR. Like, come on, this should be here already. Compliance Center, new user logs on the system, employee handbook, compensation agreement, all of your policies, DocuSign in live time. Your regulator comes in, hey, do you have any, where's your policies? Do we actually believe that you're giving these to your loan officers? Yeah, because they DocuSign them. Every time we update, they DocuSign them. That's part of the platform. Letting the compliance be part of the system is unbelievably important, okay? We're partnering with two of the biggest compliance companies in the country. We're gonna get our disclosures, we're gonna get our documents updated in live time as things change, but more than anything, it's gonna be one thing that we don't have to sit there and babysit anymore. Lead generation, and for me, I guess, probably the biggest complaint out there is Zillow leads, LendingTree leads. Let me just tell you guys the truth, and this is the way it works. Those companies know we don't talk to each other. They don't sell us the good leads. I mean, the Glengarry leads go to Quicken. I'm just telling you right now, the Glengarry leads are not coming to us, okay? So we don't get the good ones. I'm sorry to tell you, they're going to the big guys. That changes now, because we are going to sit there, we're going to track what we're buying, we're going to identify the return on investment, we're going to see which ones close, what the conversion rate is, how many phone numbers are real, how many emails are real. We're going to be able to hold them accountable because we have a centralized system that can do that. And guess what? If they sell us the non-Glengarry leads, they get the non-Glengarry door, okay? So that's what's going to happen. So open source, broker economy, this is all about bringing everybody to us. We don't have economies of scale individually, okay? We just simply don't. I'm owner of one of the biggest mortgage brokers in the country, and I can tell you right now that our account, our 180, 190 loans a month don't matter to anybody. I call my credit company and I try to negotiate a better deal on my credit reports. They don't give a shit. They're like 190 loans, nothing. So with UWM, they negotiated that deal with ClearChoice, got it down $28 a credit report. We saved $6 grand the first month that we made that transition. Now imagine if 35,000 mortgage brokers were using the same system and we could shop the market as a whole, what we can do. Quicken pays like $13 a credit report. We're 4 times bigger than Quicken. We're going to be paying less on everything. Yeah. By the way, health insurance, I mean, who loves paying their health insurance, yeah? Yep, right? Come on, it's a goddamn joke. It's unbelievable. My health insurance is more than my mortgage payment, property tax insurance, the whole thing. And I got a 10-year fix. It's unbelievable. So, I mean, that's another thing, economies of scale. Marketplace, aggregation of people, economies of scale, putting us in a position where we're not one guy shopping around all the goods and services. We're shopping around as 35,000 users, and we can get, I can't even tell you what we can get accomplished. This isn't me getting it done. This is us getting it done. So, business process outsourcing, what does that mean? Everybody having contract processing? What percentage? Show of hands, who uses contract processing? How do you know if contract processing works? How do you know how good the processor is? How do you know if they're on or they're off? Well, being in a system where you can invite your contract processor into the transaction, you're not sending them a point file, you're not sending them however you get your loan to them today, you're not doing that. You invite them to your Arrive account. You give them access, you say, hey, listen, whether they're getting full access to all your loans or you assign them certain loans, they are in your transaction vehicle, processing as if this is a retail experience. And if they don't perform, you turn it off. But you're in a situation where you're not in 2 different LOSs, you're not in 2 different environments, you're in one environment, and you can measure how quickly they reviewed something. You can measure how fast they took the loan through the process. That's what it's all about, is let's bring efficiency and let's bring our entire lending experience into one place. Consumer, loan originator, processor, lender. One experience. Training, call center, we'll get into that a little bit later, but what we want to do, it doesn't exist today, but one of the biggest things that we want to do is create a call center that is contract that supports the broker, that works exclusively for the broker. So the reason why, just being true, the reason why we'll never be able to beat the big guys at retention is plain and simple. They got a lot of money, they got a lot of people, and they can get to the customer way quicker than we can. Plain and simple. Let's be self-aware. Our customers love us, great, but if they beat us to the customer, that customer is going to end up going with them if they present their value proposition correctly. So to me, being able to have a situation where we have 35,000 users in one place allows us the ability to go out and bring on a contract call center. So that's one of the initiatives that we plan on doing. I think that would also be an equal game changer if they worked exclusively for us. We knew the name of our call center person. We were able to invite them to our environment and also hold them accountable. It would be a great way for us to scale our businesses. And when the next refi boom does come, we will beat them to it.
Yeah. Wow.
Marketing agency. So this is 100% a part of our roadmap, and this to me is clearly one of the things that we need. We need to have the ability to act as one to get the best marketing support. We need to be able to have reputation management. We need to be able to have website design and development that's not crap. I mean, honestly, some of the website stuff that's out there that we look at, it is just so. I actually would rather not have websites than some of the websites that are out there. I mean, it's really bad. I mean, if you want to spend money to get a good website, you got to spend $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. Well, guess what? 35,000 people being in a situation where we can go to one of the biggest developers, some of the biggest developers in the country, and say, we want 5, we want them perfect, and we want to be in a position where it's customized. Well, we can actually set that term when there's 35,000 people that are willing to opt into that for a nominal minor fee of $100 a month or $50 a month. That's what we've done, is bring the aggregation into the highest quality marketing agencies in the country that only work with the Rocket Mortgages, the Better Mortgages, these guys, and we get that. Because that's an area where that's their competitive advantage. We have the true competitive advantage. We have a relationship. We're in our communities. We're part of our communities. We know that's the ultimate edge. Their edge is a pretty website. Well, guess what? We're going to have the pretty website too, okay? So that's going to happen. We're going to have the SEO and the social connected in our CRM. When a customer comes on your website, the ability to know that they've been on your website. Again, these are the advantages that are exclusive to the biggest guys in the country, but we are now one of them. No, actually, we're bigger than any of them, okay? So that's what we're bringing. This is the ultimate marketing agency to support our daily needs. You want a customized campaign that goes out for your real estate agents? You want to market them in a different way? Okay, great. Our marketing agency is going to put you in a position where you can create that custom mechanism. Today, if you want to do it, everybody knows it's so hodgepodge. You know, some guy showed up in my Facebook feed saying he's got all these funnels and all these things, and he's got all these success stories. But I check him on Better Business Bureau, he's got F rating. I don't know what the hell's going on. There's no way to hold him accountable. This is the way to hold him accountable. Aggregation. Us working together, providing our reviews, providing our feedback, and then measuring the performance of those campaigns. That's how we get to the best possible product. Come on, this is like unbelievable. Are you kidding me? Jesus. I could have left after connectivity and you guys should have been, this is like unbelievable. Jeez. I thought you guys would be freaking heads exploding. Oh, jeez. Lead aggregation. So, who's a part of our Brawl Facebook group? Yes! Biggest thing that happens in our Brawl Facebook group outside of, on a daily basis, somebody asking about ITN citizenship. What is that? It's like a question every single day, and somehow, nobody's like, okay, you can't do that. That's not okay. Every day is a question. Anyway, so outside of that, referrals of lead gen. I'm in New Jersey, closed a loan for one of my customers. They love me. They post the social, how great we are. They talk to their college buddy out in Oregon, says how great I am, refers me to them. They call me. Can't do business in Oregon. So what do? I call today, before there was a Brawl Facebook page, before there was Arrive. There's not much you can do. Now we've been socially, peer-to-peer, online, sharing these referrals with one another. Moving forward, another area the game changes. In the world today, those customers we can't support because the average loan originator, not mortgage broker, the average loan originator is licensed in one state, okay? So what does that mean? This is a social world. People don't live in one state. Their friends live in wherever, they're all across the country. The ability to sit there and say, instead of that customer leaving our channel because we said no because we're not licensed there, and them ending up going online on Bankrate or Zillow or LendingTree and finding Quicken, those loans stay in our channel, okay? And that's the number one thing. And they stay, not only do they stay in our channel, but they stay with a broker that's in our network that you're helping grow their business. Think about that. You have turned somebody you can't help into a situation where they're going to work not only with a broker, so you know they're going to get a great deal, but you've just helped one of your fellow brokers win and grow their business. Like, that is a big deal. Again, I can't stress enough, peer-to-peer. Matt Ishby said it earlier, and honestly, it's the truth. Is doing something when you don't expect something